Hi guys, I just wanted to make a quick video demonstrating my new Grace preset pack. Most of it is done in one click, but just in case it's not, there are certain lighting scenarios that might need a little bit of tweaking. So I just wanted to go through that with you live on Lightroom. So I'm going to jump straight into it with Rebecca Carpenter's workshop here at Cornwall Manor, just because it was one of my favorite shoots and there are quite a few versatile lighting scenarios. So it makes sense to do a little tutorial with this one. So I'm just going to go through each individual preset that's included. So there are 9 here. I'm going to start off with my main grade. This is the one that I'll use, about 90% of the time. So for this first image, it's already pretty nicely lit. It was exposed fairly well in camera as well. I tend to expose for highlights. I expose quite dark, so it might be a little bit different for you. If it is, you might want to bump the exposure down a little bit, just because it's a little bit high for some people. But yeah, once you've taken that down, if you do need to, just save the preset afterwards by going right click and then update with current settings. And once you've done that, it'll update for you. So for this one, for me, it would be, one click. I'm fairly happy with that. I might bring the temperature down a tiny bit just because I'm moving a little bit away from warmer photos now and more to what it looks like in real life, but that's pretty accurate already. This one here is one of my favorite images when it's edited in black and white. So it's already quite a dark one, like I said, kind of exposed for the highlights, even though they're still a little bit blown out. So this one's an interesting one to edit. So I'm going to go in with my black and white preset here. Needs a little bit of a crop as well, just so her eyes are on the upper 2/3. And I'm going to bring the highlights down and then the exposure up. And that there, although it's not perfect, like in a, I don't know, scientific sense, it looks great to me, honestly. I use this photo everywhere. It's one of the cover images for my preset pack as well. So again, that for me is close to a one click. Okay, this one again's lit very nicely. I'm going to go in with just the main grade here. So it does make things a little bit warmer, quite a bit more orange with earthy brown tones. So I'm going to bring that the temperature down a tiny bit. And that's that one. There's the before and after for you. Okay, I'm going to go into some outdoor photos now just to show you how the presets work with greens. So I'll start off with this one. I will begin with the main grade. So as you can see, not a huge amount of difference. All it really does is smooth out the greens. So we're losing some of that contrast there in the back, some of that saturation as well. And it's making the greens a tiny bit darker. We'd also go into auto straighten here, just to straighten out that horizon in the back. And because the day was a bit overcast, what I would do here would be to bring in a tiny bit of warmth, just to give that photo a little bit of life. And crop this flower out down here. And that would be an export. So let's do this one here as well without the couple. So this is the raw, and we're going to main grade. There we go. Taking out that distracting green tone in the back, smoothing it out. Again, let's go auto straighten because I can see it slightly off there. And yep, that'll be a one click. I'm going to show you the main grade boost. So what boost is useful for is where there isn't a lot of light being cast. It can work really well indoors, especially for overcast scenarios as well. So this one here with the tablescape, it's quite flat. You can have a look at the main grade here. It's nice, but I think it needs a little bit more. So main grade boost just brings in those earthy features of these presets, which is really what I'm going for. So a nice warm browny orange tone. You can see the difference here between the preset and the original. So there's your raw and there's the preset, and I'll show you main grade in comparison. Still a fine grade, again, personal preference, but here I would use a boost. I'm going to go into golden hour. We didn't really shoot during golden hour on this one. Okay, perfect. So this one's obviously taken indoors with a bit of side light coming through the windows. Our golden hour does overexpose it a little bit because it's meant for the outdoors. But if we bring that down a bit, again, that to me would be an export right there. So if I go reset, just brings these textures out in the dress nicely. We've got add grain and remove grain here. It's very, very subtle. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this on the recording. But if I go in even further, so we've got add grain, adds a very, very subtle grain to it, but it's a bit more noticeable on phones actually. So you can go in and do that. If there's too much grain on your photo, you can go in and just remove it there, and that makes everything a bit softer. We've got direct flash as well. Lovely photo of me. The direct flash preset works really, really nicely. Creates a soft, that is way too close to my face. Nice soft light. Again, just smooths out those shadows and highlights. Okay, so this is the raw. And then if we go with night mode here, just bring some contrast into the frame, makes those colors really, really pop. So there's your raw, and there's a night mode. If you don't want as much color, obviously just come in and take your vibrance and your saturation down a bit. So if you take vibrance even to like -6, -7, -8, take some of that color out. But I do like how much it pops. This one had direct flash on it as well, so you could use direct flash preset here. This one just softens it a little bit, brings out some of that contrast and some of the vibrance, if you did prefer the look of a bit of a flatter image for your night portraits. So guys, that is a really quick demonstration of all my presets. Thank you for your interest as well in them. If you would like a discount code, just sign up using one of the sign up links in my store. You'll get 20% off. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy using them. Thanks for watching.